I would like to invite Minh to present about the topic aviation risk in 2020. Minh ạ.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Minh. Now it's my turn to amplify and summarize the report of the aviation risk in 2020. First, we will go through the executive summary. This report focuses on safety development in commercial aviation around the world. It identified a number of insurance concerns that are impacting industry, including the top causes of financial losses, and highlight a number of risk trends and challenges that could impact the aviation sector and insurance landscape in the future. The findings have been produced with the assistance of Embry Riddle and Aeronautical University, the world's largest fully accredited university specializing in aviation and aerospace. And about the claims development. Collision incidences have accounted for more than half of all claims in the last 5 years. There have been 417 runway incidents resulting in claims over 5 years, causing over €800 million of damages. The average runway claim total around €1.7 million. The increasing complexity of aircraft design, technologies, and manufacturing is also leading to more costly grounding incidents. It's reported that Boeing has put aside at least $5 billion to cover costs related to the global grounding of the 737 MAX, with potential award for passengers in the millions of dollars. It's a major aviation incident could subsequently result in a liability of $1 billion. Insurers are also seeing a higher level of foreign object damage claims. There were more than 14,600 reported collisions with wildlife in 2018. Birth rates are estimated to cost anywhere from $400 million per year in the United States and to $1.2 billion worldwide. Human mistake is a serious issue with so many various types of aircraft using different fuel and additives. And aircraft with failing claims are on the rise. For the risk trend and challenges, also arising to pilot shortage. Over the next 20 years, there will be a demand for about 800,000 additional pilots due to the high demand and air travel and shrinking level supply. Because of the pilot shortage, activity at flying school has skyrocketed, leading to an increase in danger. Over-reliance on automation concern. Overall, training standards have improved, but system implementation are being operated for, often infrequently and pilot flying with and without automation. In training needs to be given more attention. Pilot must be better equipped to react quickly in the case of technical failure. The driving role of drones have advantages in the air transportation system, such as capacity to conduct various assessments of terminal buildings, provide 3D maps of runway to identify maintenance work, and the ability to quickly detect foreign objects at airport, thereby providing security of support. However, as the number of drones grows, so do the risks associated with them. Even a small drone could cause as much as $10 million in physical damage, along with hitting an engine of an airplane. Drones have become safer, and as technologies have improved, regulation on the other hand continue to lag behind on innovation. 1. Introduction Suffer Sky. Because of the aviation industry support 63 million jobs worldwide and generate 2.7 trillion dollars in economic activities. Its safety is vital. There were 29,298 onboard deaths from 500 global commercial aircraft, with fatal accidents that occurred between 1959 and 2017. However, between 2008 and 2017, there were only 2,199 fatalities, and 37 fatal incidents account for less than 8% of all fatalities. Overall, 2019 saw a total of 15 fatal airline accidents, with 556 fatalities among passengers and crew, but is still unsure as of the first 7 years ever by the number of fatal accidents recognized safety in terms of fatality according to Aviation Safety Network. Improvement driver. Aircraft have become more reliable while safety systems and culture have improved enormously. Improved air traffic control technologies and better collision systems have also had a positive impact. Safety detection and more effective aircraft inspection are much more detailed and stringent than in the past, and have been able to incorporate improved technologies. Pilot fatigue, training, crew resource management, and other aspects have all become more critical. Number two, aviation current development. Safety improvement vary volume and magnitude of trend. The aviation insurance industry continues to see a high volume and growing magnitude of claims, meaning both aviators and insurers cannot afford to let up their loads. Foreign object damage, engine claims, car collision incident, slip and fall, flooding, restoring incident, as well as the train collection liability award, are just some areas in which insurers see heightened activities. More sophisticated technology driving higher value and cost of repair. Repair costs of new generation aircraft are much higher than their predecessor, model engines in particular and increasing in value. However, the plane experience has revealed a high repair cost associated with composite material, which are generally more expensive to manufacture than traditional metal alloys, more labor intensity to repair in high bilateral repair areas. As a result, insurers are seeing a trend toward replacement of regained aircraft companies. Guarding cases are more costly. Technology has brought big improvement in airline safety. The increased capacity of aircraft design and manufacturing have also led to an increased costly hybrid claim for insurance. For example, the introduction of new aircraft technology can lead to unexpected problems driving entire fleet. When the Boeing 787 Dreamliner was launched in 2013, a number of aircraft suffered from electrical system problems stemming from the lithium-ion batteries, causing the Federal Aviation Administration (FAA) with the U.S. and Allied to buy the aircraft. Growing potential for larger liability award. Increased liability awards have particular challenge at the times when passengers number are increasing and there is change toward larger rates. The Boeing Dreamliner has capacity of 215 to 300 passengers, while the Airbus A350 years has the capacity of nearly 600, with millions of dollars in liability damages for passengers. A major aircraft accident could quickly result in a liability loss of $1 billion. Foreign object damage claim and infrastructure. 10 years ago, the U.S. Airways Flight 519, the Airbus, had made an emergency landing in the Hudson River after a flock of Canadian to severely damage both engines. Fortunately, only 150 passengers and crew survived. A decade later, in August 2019, a so-called miracle over Rasmus, a Russian passenger plane had made an emergency landing in the country near Moscow after striking a bird. The average cost of a bird strike landing is €327,222, with some planes costing up to 15 million euros. 50 million euros, but collide with one windscreen or fly into the engines, causing the majority of collisions. The economic cost of bird strike has been estimated to range from 400 million per year in the United States and to 1.2 billion worldwide. Many airports have created wildlife management strategies and hire wildlife biologists to assist in the self-reproduction and encouraging species. Misfilling planes on the rise. Misfilling of aircraft can result in costly damages, but it can also have potential catastrophic consequences. With so many different types of aircraft in operation using different fuel and additives, human error is a real risk. 3. Aviation risk trends and challenges. Pilot shortage brings this issue. There is a huge demand for airfield and pilot, and this can lead to pilot flying commercial aircraft with limited experience and a lower time. The pilot shortage is forcing operators around the world to manage the issue of the less experienced crew member in the cockpit. Overall, pilot training standards have changed and improved over the recent decade, but systems can fail or be incorrectly operate rarely, and there needs to be continued focus on the pilot flying with and without automation in training. Pilot fatigue is still a significant issue. It is estimated that pilot fatigue is responsible around 50% to 20% of human error in fatal accidents, a fire that hasn't changed significantly since the early 1990s. Organizations at BALPA have also rapidly called for an industry standard for what level of fatigue are permissible. It supports a Kelvin sleepiness scale with from 1 extremely alert to 9 extremely sleepy, often sleep as a way of initial fatigue. Drones bring increasing challenges and disruption. The rapid growth of unmanned aerial vehicle of drones is one of the biggest issues to impact the aviation industry for decades. Even more serious impact the number of aircraft near misses with drones and other incidents of reckless behavior in or around airports is also increasing. Drones constitute a considerable risk to land airplanes. Standards of drone regulation can also differ significantly around the world. Some countries are well regulated, whereas in others regulation can be either very light and non-existent. We can increase the risk of potential incidents occurring, such as a collision, cyber-personal interaction, and data withdrawal. Given high-profile cyber events involving airport and aerospace industry in recent years, the growing concern about cyber is unsurprising. ASCO Aviation Aerospace customers were targeted by suspected ransomware attack in June 2019, delayed production and caused the company to resort a workaround to meet a backlog of orders. Lastly, for the growing insurance loss activities and the rise of BVLOS, the number of U.S. airlines have suffered cancellation and a long delay caused by IT system and hardware failure in recent years. A number of airlines have also fallen victim to some high-profile data breaches in recent years. In March 2019, Cathay Pacific revealed the data breach had exposed personal data of over 9 million customers. British Airways faced a £118 million fine by the US Data Protection Regulator for 2018 data breach that affected 500,000 passengers. While accident in-flight continue to become frequent, car accidents remain problematic, and the issue could be exacerbated in future. At least of uh, 523 loss of events and 14 German airport last year by AGCS showed that damage to vehicle on tarmac is a leading cause of insurance losses. Reorganizing taxiway direction along the way that create one-way taxiway around the airport had proven to be of the past of successful method when running simulation on the TAAM software, along with the strong avoidance of runway crossing. If possible to limit the runway interference, it can cause many delays and losses. Well, I covered the point that I need to present today. Many thanks for the attention.
Thank you very much for your presentation, Minh. It's a nice one. So after two presentations, so you will see that there are summary of the insurance market, the aviation risk trends and challenges, and you have revised all of your knowledge that you have learned so far, but in English by today, yeah, by your friends, right?